Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis has not been playing their best basketball. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And we talk about the future at the point guard position. Shaq, Dennis Smith Jr. already showing impact-level talent.
What's that?
Explosive.
Okay.
Airtight handle.
Mm-hmm.
Can get anywhere he wants.
What's your sound for airtight handle?
Okay.
That's lame.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Shaq. You need some air? But when he gets inside, that's when he finishes like the big guys. Boom! Shaq, you would like that. Because he has a boom finish. Okay. You can rock the rim.
Keeping it airtight, Ernie.
Yeah. Sound like you can't breathe.
Can I breathe now, Ernie? Almost died, Ernie.
Oh, gosh. Every day I deal with this.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. To take a look at the Knicks, it's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and Kevin, I haven't been able to quite figure out what the problem been for this group, but obviously neither have they, because the struggle is real. I know they're working hard to get things figured out, but no matter what road they've taken, it's led to a dead end.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Then it's Conley, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Holiday in at the 2. And we see it so often, Brent. A good team gets up for a big game, and they win. And then they fall down with their performance and lose to an inferior club the very next game.
Interesting point, because last year we saw this so much with the eventual champion Golden State Warriors, where they just seemed to be disillusioned with some of the competition on a given night, playing down to their competition. So if I was a coach in this league, I would use them as an example, that even the best team in the business struggles with this, and you have to find a way out of it. We're not the Warriors. We want to be the Warriors. So we got to break out of this funk a lot quicker, and this cannot be part of our identity as we move forward.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley surveying the D. Smith against Jackson. The Knicks pull it in. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working.
Connects from three-point range. Gasol's got 5 now.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Conley with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Cornette passes to Smith. The rebound by Anderson.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Jackson trying to break free, and he gets it back. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Trier passes to Smith, and again it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, offense sputtering just a bit here, 1 for 4 in the game.
Anderson kicks to Conley. Over in the corner, Gasol. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. That one wide left. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Here's Trier, guarded by Holiday. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Conley against Smith. To the middle. Here's Gasol. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. 7 points in the game.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Pass to Trier. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Holiday. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Anderson right side. Here's Gasol, and it's blocked. Here's Knox. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Trier. Inside, stolen by Holiday. Anderson wide open. Offensive rebound. Jackson, that's good.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Here's Trier. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Smith against Conley. Smith the pass to Conley. It's rebounded by Gasol.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
And I'll tell you, Brent, a lot of distractions for the Knicks over the last few years.
Well, quite a number of coaching changes, obvious changes to the front office, so that means you're turning in a different direction. And some people in the Knicks organization really having a hard time just getting along with one another.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Memphis. Here's Trier. Smith on the wing. The pass to Trier. 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. And the Knicks miss again. Memphis leading by 5. Anderson with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Anderson.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. We'll see how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Jackson.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now, here is Smith. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And the Knicks miss again.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holiday looking over the floor. Right side, Conley. Over Smith. Conley's shot is off.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Trier passes to Cornette. And just miss after miss right now. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Anderson outside. And Holiday kicks to Gasol. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Caspi comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Max subbed in for Justin Holiday. Memphis moving it around. Clock at 6. Caspi. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. 8-point game. Cantor kicks to Smith. Passes to Dotson. With some arc. Rejected by Gasol. And they'll keep possession. And it's Smith missing.
This is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, we're seeing a number of superstars sign shorter contracts with early opt-outs. Why have we seen that trend?
Well, I think in some of those cases, the players are knowing that the opportunity for a larger cap in the successive years, they want the opportunity to maximize their earning potential. So seeing a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James sign a 1-year deal or a 1+1, it gives them the opportunity to cash in a year later for the type of contract that they deserve, the maximum contract allowable.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions Right now, they need a basket.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Carter, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
And looking now at some numbers for Gasol. Over the last month, getting it done. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Celtics. Down low, stolen by Cantor. Dotson kicks to Smith. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Smith's got 5 points so far, and the Grizzlies leading by 6. And here is Mack. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Gasol, no good.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Shoots from the corner, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Inside, Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
And it's Smith missing.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Rebs checked in for the Grizzlies. Rob. Now Mack. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Smith against Carter. He feeds it to Green. Fade away. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
So hard when it's weighted like that and you're competing and you're making mistakes, and then on the other end your opponent is playing flawlessly. Now
here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caspi. And Yvonne Rabb gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for Cantor. Knicks trail by 8. 1:46 left to play here in the first. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Well, Thomas playing a bit bigger now at the rim, gets up there and throws it down for the high percentage too.
Now here's Matt. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside, Green, and Carter has it in the corner. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Thomas with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .114 left here in the first quarter. Dotson kicks to Robinson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dotson. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. Thomas up top. 5 on the clock. Ring shot on the way.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
And the shot is good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Matt. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Caspi. That one falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Smith the pass to Dotson. Hazonia on the wing. Guarded by Green. Mack with the ball. To the paint. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That's good from Carter. Carter hits them both. Smith outside. Over Carter. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Enes Kanter traded to the Knicks in 2017. Said he was thrilled to go and play in New York.
Man, it's just like dream come true. I'm going to New York. Cause like for every player, man, you just want to come to New York. It's a big city, a lot of people, crazy fans. And I mean, of course, the most famous arena in the world. And I was definitely so happy.
That's a great place to play, the Mecca.
And they're hungry for a winner. I think Kanter's willingness to mix it up and challenge opposing teams has endeared him to the fans.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Robinson is out there with Thomas. Then it's Hazonia. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Dotson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here's Smith. And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Caspi for 3. Dotson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 7. 3-pointer. But they get it back. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Robinson. Thomas trying to break loose. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Green, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul. For Memphis, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw drops for Green. Brent, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top.
Yeah.
MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Here's Dotson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Trier. Kicks it to Conley. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
He's had some trouble finishing in traffic since he first entered the league, but Conley looked confident on that one.
Right side Jackson. Over Robinson. A rebound by Hazanya. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Dotson. With some arc, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Knicks making a change here. Knox is checked in. From the inbound, Dotson gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holiday finds Jackson. Outside Holiday. Back to Jackson. Outside Holiday. Cans the shot from the wing. Here's Trier. The pass to Knox. Pass to Trier. Just 5 on the clock. Dotson kicks to Conley. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Anderson outside. Puts it up from 12. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. To the left wing. Here's Dotson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Memphis. Over in the corner, Conley. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Conley's got 5 points so far.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around point guard.
Here's Knox. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. He kicks it to Conley. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Anderson. The 3-ball. Knox misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Right side Holiday.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gasol's checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Dotson, covered by Conley. Pass to Trier. Lots of room. No good off the front iron.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Here's Anderson, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Now more and more development on the offensive end, and now in a new system. Anderson capable in the mid-range, and I'd like to see him knock those down.
Here's Trier. Sinks the triple. Knox has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now here is Conley. 6-point lead. Here's Knox. Over Anderson. That one off the back iron and out.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Outside Holiday. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Noah Conley.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Memphis, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Free throw, good, Holiday.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Enes Kanter's checked in for New York. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Trier. Pass to Knox. The pass to Trier. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go. And Jackson with the block. Knox misses.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Inside, Gasol. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
And the first one drops. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Knicks.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Here's Knox. The rebound by Holiday.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Trier. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Jackson's got 7 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Trier. He's got 5. Dishes it to Cantor. Mike Conley grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. To the inside. No good on the shot. Excellent D from Cantor. Here's Dotson. Over by Conley. Dotson the pass to Trier. And again, New York with the triple.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Conley finds Gasol. Down low, here's Holiday. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 8.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Here's Trier. 8 points for him and a missed layup. Now Anderson jacks up a 3. Goes back up. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Trier.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Shoots. Some changes for Memphis. Rabs checked in for Jackson. Caspi comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Max subbed in for Justin Holiday. New York's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Smith against Conley. Passes it to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, the size, length, and power of Cantor on full display that time.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14 points. Memphis moving that ball around. And Gasol now top of the key. Now here's Mack. He's guarded closely. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Mack. Mack's got 4 assists in the game.
First 3 of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Here's Trier. He's got 10. To the right side. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Knicks. The Grizzlies also making a change. Carter, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Memphis leading by 13. Pass to Mack. Stolen by Thomas. Hezonja with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Caspi kicks to Mack. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Pulls up on the elbow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Knicks trail by 13. Smith outside. Pass to Trier. Carter against Smith. It's Herzonia in the corner. There's the dish to Cantor. Over Gasol. The shot's good from Cantor.
With a number of go-to moves and a soft touch, Cantor can crush you inside.
To the middle. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 19 points.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Here's Cantor. He sinks the 11-footer. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Mack looking around. Kicks to Caspi. And there's the pass to Gasol. Shoots over Cantor. Gasol no good. Knicks trail by 11. Passes it to Trier. Now Smith. And again, it's New York.
And I like seeing that Smith Jr. has a strong sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Marc Gasol playing terrific basketball in this one. He ended up with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Terrific all-around play by Marc Gasol. We know about the intangibles, makes everyone around him better. But as you saw in the first half, he could also put up big numbers individually.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Yeah, I like his patience down there. He's combined some good footwork with even better moves surrounding that. So we'll see if the defense can counter in the second half. Maybe some double teams.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Jackson down low with Gasol. Then it's Conley. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. Smith kicks to Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Here's Trier. Misses off the right iron. And the Grizzlies leading by 9.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, it gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
Here's Trier. The Grizzlies making the shot. To the inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
The shot's good from Gasol. And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his three-ball shooting and his passing, really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down. Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Knox, the pass to Smith. Puts up a three. Knox misses.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Outside Holiday. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Smith with it. Conley picks him up. Here's Knox over Anderson. Conley kicks to Cornette. New York moving the ball around. Smith against Jackson. Another shot, and Jackson with the block. Outside Conley. Pass to Jackson. Now here is Holiday. He's got 10. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Denver. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Memphis. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And when you look at Memphis, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yep, any glimmers of hope that may have been there early for them have all just disappeared at this point. It's looking more and more like a season that will not end well for this team.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by New York. Holiday goes in, outside Gasol. Left side Anderson, on the wing Jackson. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 14. Smith outside. Here's Trier. 12 points for him. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The three. And Jackson with the block. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Cornette. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's in there.
A solid shooter. Smith Jr. has the touch and poise to bury those shots on a consistent basis.
Conley dishes to Gasol. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Gasol's got 23.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Right, you're down by double digits. You have to play with maximum intensity just to have a chance to come back. Not seeing it here.
Now, here is Smith. 9 points in the game so far. And there it is for him. Smith's got 11.
A nifty ball handler with some crafty moves. Smith Jr. knows how to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
He kicks it to Conley. Here's Knox. 5 points in the game. Pass to Trier. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 3.
He's off on the first, so both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that 23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Thomas checked in for Noah Vonleh. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Yvonne Rabs checked in for Gasol. Caspi comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Max subbed in for Justin Holiday. Here's Conley. He's got 7. Green finds Caspi. Clock at 6. That one a little long. Knicks trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Knox. Thomas trying to break loose. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And there's the pass to Mack. Inside. Got a piece of it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the first one at the line is good. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Knox. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Knicks trail by 15. Trier passes to Hazanya. Over to the wing. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Mack, good. Mack's got his first basket.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Robinson, that's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, a beautiful finish there. Lance Thomas, unselfish, and understands his role on that play.
Conley kicks to Ram. That's tipped. Passes it to Caspi. 6 to shoot. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Second, the Grizzlies.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Dotson. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And he comes up with the deuce. Dotson's got 6 points.
And to give a ton of credit to the screener there, that was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Carter left side. And it's Hazanya with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Caspi. Hazanya defending.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Caspi. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Trier, defended by Carter. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Kicks it to Caspi. And a miss there on the triple.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Stolen by Carter. And it's Memphis on the break. Mack leading the charge.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. That one misses. Knicks trail by 12. Hazonia with the ball. 7 points in the game. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here is Matt. The teardrop falls in. Max got 4 points this quarter.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Here's Dotson. He's covered by Mack. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And here's a look at the stats for Robinson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 2.5 blocks, and 4 rebounds. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
And he knocks down the first one. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for New York. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Mack dishes to Green. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's Dotson. 10 points for him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Memphis leading by 9. Conley kicks to Green. To the middle. Here's Mack. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Mack's got 6.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Pass to Cantor. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 8.
This is the thing about Cantor. He has the size to muscle through contact and the good touch to boot.
And you look at Cantor's numbers, you would have thought he would have gotten more minutes sprint over the years.
Yeah, kind of interesting that he's averaged a little over 20 minutes a game thus far. And the NBA is now about stretching the floor and matching up against positional players, and maybe that's keeping Ennis from pushing the 30-minute mark.
Here's Dotson. After Memphis gets the three, here's Smith. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So Mack will bring it up for Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the three. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. A three off the inbound. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Smith, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Outside Conley. Down low, stolen by Robinson. Here's Smith. Good on the bucket. Smith's got it back down to single digits for New York.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Robinson. Also Ennis Cantor out there. Dennis Smith is out there with Thomas. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Gasol. Knicks trail by 11. Now Smith, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Justin Holiday's checked in for Mack. Gasol with the steal. Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Conley. Here's Gasol. Tips it up, and Crane is right there. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Smith finds Cantor. Gasol with the steal. Smith against Conley. Outside Gasol. Gasol is doubled. Back to Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. They'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that Raptors game, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The first free throw is good for the Knicks. Cornette's checked in, and it's Knox in for Lance Thomas. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. And Conley drops them both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dotson, guarded by Holiday. The drive by Smith. That one goes. Count it.
And the heart Smith plays with is incredible. You can try to stop him, but he's committed to scoring.
One shot. One shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Now here is Holiday. Outside Conley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. New York's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Pass to Conley. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Gasol kicks to Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Knox. Knicks trail by 12. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. There's the pass to Smith. Conley with it. Passes it to Cornette. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Anderson. Over in the corner, Conley. Puts up a 3. And again, Memphis no good.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Here's Dotson. Kicks to Conley. Over Holiday. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Conley.
Developing quality moves inside. Conley has the length and power to do more of that.
Now here is Holiday. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That will complete this 4-game homestand. But he recovers it. The shot by Conley no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Conley gets the bucket.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
We love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
The Knicks making a switch here. Trier's checked in.
One shot. Mind the lanes.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Now here is Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Knicks trail by 12. Smith the pass to Knox. To the middle. Here's Conley on the money with the shot from the left block.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Conley kicks to Anderson. And the layup is good.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Pass to Smith. Here's Knox, guarded by Holiday. Here's Trier.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Trier passes to Conley. Here's Cornette, defended by Gasol. Cornette kicks to Smith. The three-pointer off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Jackson in the corner. Offensive rebound. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 11 in the second half.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Conley. And the Knicks miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He was all alone on that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
And they pick up two. Here's Conley. He kicks to Jackson. To the inside. Smith the pass to Trier. And the dunk by Conley.
Not an explosive leaper. Conley does have the length to get to the rim, and you just love to see that aggressiveness there.
Conley finds Gasol. Now Holiday back to Gasol. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Gasol's got 32 points in the game.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
Here's Cornette, defended by Gasol. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Conley against Smith. That one goes in. 14 points for Mike Conley.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Smith the pass to Trier. And Conley has it in the corner. Here's Cornette. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Conley kicks to Jackson. Here's the three. Here's Anderson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Gasol against Smith. Clock at 6. From deep, rejected by Gasol. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Conley. He dishes it to Holiday, and Anderson has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. The shot missing, and New York the other way now. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Pass to Conley. Some nice passing by New York here. Cornette kicks to Smith, and the Knicks miss again. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led by as many as 18 points. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Knicks trail by 15. Here's Trier. Now the pass to Smith. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Holiday finds Gasol. Out to Conley. It's deflected. Now Smith. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And when Smith Jr. is dishing the ball, it makes everything easier, making a stronger effort to find his guys.
Now here is Conley. And Holiday has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Now Holiday following the three-point attempt by Dennis Smith. Gasol looking around, passes to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Now, here is Smith. Pass to Trier. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Marc Gasol.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
This is the second year with the sponsored patches on the jersey, advertising more or less. Have you gotten used to seeing those things?
Yeah, I think it was no problem last year.
They're small, they're unintrusive.
Some
right?
teams did some really cool creative things with the color schemes, and I don't think we've seen the last of that, Kevin.
We see it in European games on their jerseys.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to recognize the number with how many advertisements are on the jerseys.
Or
but
billboard.
Yeah, I don't think we're done with it yet.
Now here's Allen. Hezonja on the wing. Pass to Trier. Kicks it to Robinson. And the pass to Cantor. Poked away. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside, stolen by Carter. Outside, Green. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Mack, no luck. Here's Trier. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. Congrats on the win. How did you guys get in rhythm offensively?
Sharing the ball, just making the play, just, making each other better. That's always something really good, man. It gets contagious both sides.
Yeah, the ball was really moving tonight, and I know that's how you want to play. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.